Hey guys, welcome to another brand new video. Now the project that we're going to discuss in this video, it's called Golden Diamonds 9 and their token name is G9. Now we're going to discuss why they named it this, but for a starter, to get a brief introduction or the background of this project, there's a team that used to work in the basically sales industry and the marketing industry, and they have an experience of like 10 years. Marketing is all about promoting certain products and stuff to make them successful, and in the past 2 years they entered the blockchain cycle or system. So they did the same product advertising or the marketing of that, and they pumped it from 2x to 500x in 43 days. And seeing how success it was, especially being their whole experience was in the traditional marketing and the sales industry, but using the strategies that they used before and applying it on the blockchain worked out really good, and they pumped the the project from 2x to 500x in 43 days, which is amazing. So that kind of gave them this hint that apart from doing marketing for other projects and products, they should do their create their own product. Of course, they have all the strategies they need to make it successful. So with that aim in mind, that team created this project that is called Golden Diamonds. So like for starters, investors need confidence in the team that they are able to pull this off, and they are managed to take the project, the token, on great heights. So I think this is one of the biggest evidence that if they were able to do this, to pump a project before like someone else's product, then they can surely perform the same thing on this, and even better, because now they have more control over this project than they did before. So this is one of the biggest things that is, I think, essential to for investors to gain confidence over this project. So we're going to discuss why they named it Golden Diamonds 9 and why the digit 9, and we're going to talk about their tokenomics. We're going to talk about what they plan on doing in the future. We're also going to take a look at their exchange listings and how we can buy this. And we're also going to take a look at their audit and their white paper. So basically, we're going to discuss all those things in this project. Personally, I think it's amazing. You can make a good profit because you get rewarded in USDT. So, and it's given out like done like on every single transaction. Every single transaction adds up to the amount that is rewarded to the holders, and they have the auto claim feature, which also is amazing because you simply will be like getting rewarded while you're sleeping, so you're not going to miss any payout. So I think we've said enough for the brief introduction. Now this is time that we actually get into the project to take a look at their details. I'm going to put all their links and stuff, social media links, in the description, so make sure that you check it from there. And also, just know that this is not going to be an investment or a financial advice. In the end, it all comes down to you if you want to invest in this project or not. There's a lot of projects out there. There's a lot of scam projects out there. In the end, it comes down to you, because no one will take responsibility for your loss. So it comes down to you. It's up to you, and that makes it essential for you to do your own investigation and research. What I can do the most is basically introduce a project, give you all the links and the information so that you can carry out your research from there. So with this out of the way, I hope nobody ends up losing their money. If you use all the essential strategies, if you play it safe, I think you can minimize a lot of the certainty to go for a loss. So I think we've said enough. Now I'm going to jump right into the project. Now here I am at the official website of the Golden 9 Finance, or Golden Diamond 9. So Golden Diamond 9 G9, which is the name of the token, is the only token rewarding in USDT with unique auto-claim feature, giving you peace of mind you're never going to miss a payout. So in this, you get rewarded in USDT. So apart from, the value of your token that you're holding, apart from its value increasing and you making profit in term of those, you will also be receiving, USDT. It depends on, transactions that are happening. If there are more transactions, there will be more rewards to the holders. So we have certain links over here to view the charts. This is on the proven probably. I already have that open, so I'm going to show you guys that. Their CoinMarketCap listing, CoinGecko listing, and where we can buy this. I don't think I have this open, so I'm going to do that. And the P2P exchange, I think I already have that, but just in case we're going to open this up. This is not just like P2P exchange, it's also like P2P and B2B. So we have this too. And this is the contract address. So if it does not import automatically, actually it does. So you probably are not going to need this address right here. In order to buy the token, which is called G9, you're going to simply click on buy G9 right here. It's going to open it up on the PancakeSwap, and then it'll show this prompt. This is the contract address. Make sure that you get the right name. If you're like clicking it from the their official website, then of course it's going to be the accurate. Click on I understand, then import. Now you're going to connect your wallet, whether it's going to be MetaMask or Trust Wallet, whichever one that you have BNB in it. If you don't have BNB, first you're going to deposit BNB into it. You can use Binance app for that to first credit your Binance and then buy BNB, and then use your BNB from here to swap to get a G9 token. So the method is pretty simple. I've showed this hundreds of times before. So buying it is not going to be an issue. Make money with G9. We are in this together. And once the project becomes a global success, we also want you to achieve dividends of all the proceeds you will receive in the future. And here's how. Earn USDT when buy and sell. Every time people buy or sell G9, there is a small percent being charged, and part of that will go to holders in USDT. Beside reward to holders, another 2% will add to G9 liquidity pool, and then there's 1% that is sent to burn based on transaction amount. So basically they're talking about their protocol, talking about the transaction fees that is applied on every single transaction. If you take a look at their tokenomics right here, under the tax, this is the amount that is taxed on every transaction, whether you buy G9 or whether you sell G9 or anyone buy or sell G9 token. 12% of the entire transaction will be charged for a fee, and this is how that fee is basically distributed. So 6% from that 12%, not that, from the 12%, 6% of that entire transaction that happens. For example, if someone sells like 100 G9, 6 of those will be used to reward token holders. How? Basically, you don't get a reflection in G9, you get reflection in USDT. So if you're a holder, you're holding like a certain amount of the G9 token. Whenever any transaction happens, this percentage of that transaction fee basically goes into a dividend pool that has to be filled. There's a threshold that is set. When that dividend pool reaches that threshold, basically that threshold is to ensure that now the dividend pool have enough USDT to give out rewards proportional to the holdings of the investors. So whenever that amount in the dividend pool reaches the threshold, rewards are given out. This 6% basically is used to swap, basically used to buy USDT. It's put into the dividend pool, and when the threshold is reached, it depends on when it's reached, like when there are more transactions happening. In case of a higher volume, the dividend pool is filled quickly, but when there are less transactions happening, it may take some time, but common time for most projects is like 30 minutes to 60 minutes. So and you don't have to worry about it because they had the auto claim feature, so you'll receive it whenever it's ready. So when the dividend pool reaches that certain amount of threshold, rewards are given out to the holders, that is proportional to the amount that they're holding. So if you are holding more token, obviously you're going to receive more USDT. So this 6% is basically for that. And this is the incentive to people, to hold this token. 3% is used for marketing. So all the, influencer campaigns, influencer marketing, all the ads and stuff, basically to promote this project, to spread the word around, to get more investors. This is what that will be used for. 2% liquidity, that basically what they were explaining right here. Besides reward to holders, another 2% will add to G9 liquidity pool. This basically sets a solid price floor that stabilize the the token. So this ensures that the token become stronger and more solid on every single transaction. And 1% is burned. So from every transaction, 1% is burned, that is taken out of the circulation. This is really good to increase the the value of the token, and this basically makes the token deflationary, because on every single transaction the amount of tokens are decreasing, and because they're decreasing, the supply is decreasing, the value is increasing. Now this is not the only burn that they're doing. They have been doing a lot of manual burns too. They allocate 10% from the total supply for the burn. This is yet another incentive for the investors and to keep their confidence. Now here's them explaining why they chose the this name, why golden diamonds 9, why 9. So 9 is a noble number. The so-called emperor is also known as the 9-5 sovereign, the royal prerogative. 9 is the maximum of every cycle. 9 is the sky on top of everything on earth. Therefore the number 9, it already represents power when it appears. So 9 is basically a symbol of power, and this is basically like the maximum number, because after 9 it repeats the number. So that's why they have chosen this number. It honestly doesn't really matter much what their name is. You can have a really weird name, but it's still going to work out if you are able to perform good. So, but still, that's the reason why they chose this name. Now talking about the tokenomics, they're burning 10% of the total supply so that your coins are worth more as time passes, and incentivize the community to hold. After the first burn, surprise daily manual burns will occur during the first week of the project, in addition to other ones programmed as the project moves ahead. So this is, one part of the strategy is to get confidence of the investors, to grab more investors, to incentivize people for holding. So this is the allocation of the total supply: 10% for burn, 16.2% for pre-sale, 20% for public sale, 18.1% liquidity pool, 2% golden diamond 9, locked for 6 months, 1% charity. That's pretty great. So they will be doing charity. I'm not certain where, but I mean, they will be doing it at some point to some charity organization. 10.8% influencer campaigns. Now this is the part that I think is different, but I'll go for their words, because they have proved that their strategies do work. And of course, they are applying something different that other people are not. So maybe this is the part that I think is different. So 1% airdrop, 5.9% merchant inquiry, 3% lucky draw, 9% marketing, and 3% team token. And this is how the whole supply is basically distributed. Now we already have discussed their tax, and we already have discussed how you're going to buy G9 token. This is them explaining their team. As I mentioned before, their team includes professionals and from marketing and sales industry. That's from the traditional area. And then back 2 years back, some of them started entering the blockchain cycle, and 2 years back some of them decided to jump into the blockchain circle, and it worked out pretty good for them. So that was basically them explaining their team. Now this is where their roadmap should be, but I think there's some bug with the web, browser version, or the desktop version of the website because the text is basically like on the left and right. So they probably should be fixing that. So this is something that I think they need to fix, but it's okay. We can just it works good on the mobile version, so we're going to take a look at from there. So the Q3 of the 2021, which is basically done, that's when it started. Conceptualization of the project, market research, formation development team, and build up community and activities. So that part I think is done. Q4 of the 2021, project development. So this included the website creation, which was done, social media creation, that's done, formation marketing team, branding, early investors joined in, UAT, contract audit. They have gotten their audit from the Desert Finance. So this part is also done. You can take a look at the complete audit, which this is basically the table of contents. So you can read the entire audit. Basically, getting an audit is a good thing to ensure that a third party has, evaluated the entire project, and you can see what their findings are about this project. If there's any security issues or any problems with the code, or there's any suspicion about the project, that is entirely cleared out in the audit. And moving forth, contract audit, so that's done. Then pre-sale and liquidity, pancake swap, this is again done. Celebrity promotion, partner merchant onboarding, and then 60,000 holders, and that's where they're heading. Now what they plan on doing in the next year, which is the 2022, so the Q1 of the next year, major centralized exchange listings. They already have gotten their listings on the CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, and on the Nomics, so which I have open right here. So this is them on the CoinMarketCap, this is them on the CoinGecko, and this is them on the Nomics. So you can view the charts on here, or you can view the chart on the PoolCoin that is right here. I'm going to put the links in the description. You can actually get those links from the website anyways. So then they're going to get major centralized exchange listings, which is where they're heading next. And then 80,000 holders, airdrop, reward program, lucky draw, and then the charity, for which they have allocated 1% of the supply. And then Q2 of the next year, 100,000 holders, expansion over 10 countries with retail merchants, and then global partnership announcement. And this is their roadmap, something that they have planned for by the end of this year and for the next year, which does look solid. But again, I think the biggest thing still stands that they have proven that their strategies work. They have proven that in the past. So we can put our confidence into their strategies, that they're able to pull this, project and bring it to great heights. So we have essentially gotten like a lot of the information. Of course, you can join the Telegram group. You can follow them on Twitter so that you can be notified of all the, essential information and essential announcement that they will be putting out. This is their white paper. So you can also take a look at this to, get more information about the project. Their total supply is 100 billion. And this is the allocation which we have seen before. These are their mechanisms which we have discussed. This is basically their protocol. So 6% to reward people, holders in USDT. And they have the auto liquidity function. For that, they have 2% of every single transaction and 1% that is burned on every single transaction. And there's 3% for the marketing. They have the roadmap right here. So we could just, take a look at it right here too. In case it's not working for you on the website, you can take a look at it right here. But I think they will be fixing, their website too. So yeah, so this I think is the entire information that I have for you guys in this project. If you have any question about something, of course, you can ask me in the comments. I'm going to put their links in the description. You can also get it from there. Also, they have the TikTok too, which I think I've never seen that before, which I think is really amazing. It's a pretty popular platform. So the social media links are right here. I'm going to put them in the description too, so you can check it from there. But I think that this is the entire information that I have for you guys in this project. Disclaimer: trading digital assets involve significant risk and can result in the loss of your invested capital. You should ensure that you fully understand the risk involved and take into consideration your level of experience, investment objectives, and seek independent financial advice if necessary. It is up to you whether to invest or not. If there's something you don't know, please do not hesitate to ask me. So guys, I'm really happy to introduce you guys to this wonderful project. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next video shortly. So stay tuned.